Hi, I thought I'd come on and talk about math books. So, not math curriculum for math lesson time, but more storybooks or books to help you in picture form grasp certain concepts. So, the first one I'm sure most of you would know about is the circumference series. So, there's a whole series of them so there's one mathematical concept per book that is explored through a story. This one's a roundabout battle, first round table, Great Knight of Engleland, talking about angles. The pictures are beautiful in these. Or the King's Tens, talking about tens. So there's a whole series of those. I've got a few for younger children. One I can't find right now, but it's called And the Doorbell Rang, and it's talking about through baking, when people take it away, that there's less left. This is another one a bit similar called Pigs in the Pantry. So exploring math concepts with cooking. So it's got a story and then it's got some recipes in there as well, using those things at the end. So that's a fun one. This one is Leonardo's Mirror and Other Puzzles. This is a fun one because this year we're doing 1000 to 1600 as our time period. And Leonardo da Vinci is one of our artists that we're studying for picture study. So this is different mathematical things that you can explore in a fun way. So that's a good one. I've got the whole series of Life of Fred. I just use them whenever we're struggling a bit with math or just not loving it and it's stealing our joy, then we'll mix it up a bit and use some Life of Fred. I've got a friend who uses these exclusively as their math curriculum. So they are robust. He's got a PhD in maths, the author. So it's not as systematic as I would like personally to use it on its own, but I love it as a supplement. So there's fractal cuts, exploring the magic of fractals with pop-up designs. Anything where you can explore ideas further, either because they need extra practice or to make it more interesting, like if your students aren't loving a certain thing, then adding in a few other things like tangible projects can really help them get more engaged in the subject. This was a good book that I used last year when we introduced clocks and time. This goes through the history of time and it's beautiful. How time has progressed over history, like the recording of time, how they did it in different cultures. That's a good one. This one is great for young kids, just some number games, getting them first involved in thinking mathematically, like rhymes and little games, learning their numbers. This is a good one for high school. E.T. Bell, I found this at the op shop. Men of Mathematics, the lives and achievements of the great mathematicians from Zeno to Poincaré. So that's a good one. It's definitely high school. This is a great book that we've really enjoyed, and he's in our time period again. This lady, Jeannie Bendick, if that's how you say her name, she's got a few in the series, but I think this is the best one. This one is really great, about the life of Archimedes. And I know my husband and I both read it and yeah, got so much out of it. The best books appeal to both young and old. These are a couple that I just got delivered and have been on my list for a really long time, so it's nice to finally get them. This one's called Fractions in Disguise. So I'm working on fractions at the moment with my daughter who is 10 in year 5 this year. So I'm hoping this will help with fractions and just explore the ideas more. This one, What's Your Angle, Pythagoras? And finally, Blockhead, The Life of Fibonacci. These sorts of stories really help students to understand that math is not restricted to just their math book or just their math lesson, but it really is in everything in life. And it will also help them to see why they should want to learn it, because it is really helpful in lots of different ways. Cool. I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you have any favourite math books.